Hello students, Sai Ram. Let's continue with chapter 5, understanding elementary shapes. In today's session, we are going to learn more about the angles and then we will proceed to solve the problems of exercise 5.2. Children, look at these pictures. Here you can see the angles formed by two hands of a clock or two arms of a divider and also by two blades of a scissor. So, what is an angle? An angle is a figure formed by two rays with the same initial point, or we can also say that when two rays meet at a point, they form an angle. Here we can see an angle AOB, okay, and or this angle can also be called BOA, and the two arms of the angle, they are OA and AOB. Where they are meeting? They are meeting at point O. So, point O is called the vertex of the angle. This is called the vertex of the angle where the angle is actually formed. Now, let us learn more about right angles, straight angles and complete angles. Children, you know what are the four main directions? They are north, south, east and west. So, children, if you are facing north and if you move in clockwise direction and if you reach east, then we can say that you have turned through one right angle. And similarly, from east, if you move in a clockwise direction and reach south, then we say that you moved to through another right angle. So, then we can say by a right angle turn clockwise, we from north to east we reach, and by another right angle turn we face south, from east to south. So, what is the measure of a right angle? The measure of a right angle is 90 degree. Now, children, when we move from north to east, we have taken one 90 degree turn or right angle turn. Okay, this is east, and from east to south we have taken another 90 degree turn. Okay, so this angle from north to south, this is 180 degree angle, and this is a straight line, and this angle is called straight angle. Similarly, when we move from south to west, this is west, when we move from south to west in clockwise direction, here one right angle is formed, and from west to north when we move, another right angle is formed. That means to move from south to north, again we move through 180 degree angle, which is a straight line. So, the 180 degree angle is a straight angle. Okay. Now, what is a complete angle? A complete angle is one revolution, or it is equal to two straight angles or four right angles. Children, suppose we move from north to south, north to east. Okay, if we move from north to east, then we move through a right angle. Then from east to south we move through another right angle. Then from south to west we move through another right angle, and from west to north, if we move in clockwise direction, another right angle. That means total 4 right angles we are moving through to reach from north to again north. So, here we have taken one complete revolution or one complete angle is formed. So, we have moved through we can say 4 right angles or 2 straight angles. So, what will be the measure of the complete angle or one revolution? It will be 360 degree. So, we have shown here that in a clock also, when the clock hand moves from 12 and in a clockwise direction, again it comes back to 12, it has taken one complete revolution or formed one complete angle, which is 360 degree. So, hands of a clock also show the angles, the right angle, complete angle and straight angle. So, when a hand of our hand of a clock moves from 12 to 6, that means it moves through half of a revolution, or it forms two right angles, that means 180 degree angle, 12 to 6, which is a straight line. And from 6 to 9 in the second example, if the clock hand moves from 6 to 9 here, then it completes 1/4 of a revolution or 90 degree angle it forms. And if the clock hand moves from 1 to 10, that means it has completed 3/4 of a revolution, or it has moved through 3 right angles. Alright. Now, based on this learning, let us solve the problems of exercise 5.2. Let us see the first question. What fraction of a clockwise revolution does the hour hand of a clock turns through when it goes from 3 to 9? So, we have to tell what fraction of revolution is completed when the clock hand moves from 3 to 9. So, we can see here also that from 3 to 9 a straight angle is formed. A straight angle is 180 degree angle, or it is two right angles. Okay, that means when a hour hand goes from 3 to 9 clockwise, it moves through two right angles or 180 degree. And 180 degree, what fraction it is of a revolution? It is 180 degree upon 360, that means it is half of a revolution. Now, B 4 to 7, we can see here in this that when the clock hand moves from 4 to 7, that means one right angle it forms, that means 190 degree angle is formed. And what fraction is 90 degree of one revolution? It is 90 upon 360, that means it is 1/4 of a revolution. Similarly, C 7 to 10, when our hand goes from 7 to 10 clockwise direction, it will rotate by 90 degree or a right angle. And 90 degree angle, what fraction it is of a revolution? It is 90 upon 360, that means 1/4 of a complete revolution. It is 1/4 of a revolution. Now, D 12 to 9, that means when the hour hand goes from 12 to 9 clockwise, it rotates by 3 right angles or by 270 degree. Can you see here? It moves through 3 right angles or 270 degree. And what fraction is 270 degree of one complete revolution? It can be found by taking 270 upon 360. That means it is 3/4 of a complete revolution. And E 1 to 10, when our hand goes from 1 to 10 in clockwise direction, it will rotate by 3 right angles or 270 degree. And what fraction it is of a revolution? It is 270 upon 360, that means it is 3/4 of a revolution. Question number 2, where will the hand of a clock stop if it starts at 12 and makes half of a revolution clockwise? That means here the revolution is told and we have to tell where the hour hand reaches. So, if it starts at 12 and takes half revolution, where will it reach? It will rotate by 180 degree. Okay, half revolution means 180 degree. So it will stop at 6 o'clock. B, if the hour hand starts at 2 and makes half of a revolution clockwise, where will it reach? So to take one half revolution, hour hand will rotate by 180 degree, okay, or a straight angle, and where will it stop? It will stop at 8, okay. 8 forms a straight angle with 2, okay. That means 2, it will rotate by 2 right angles or 180 degree, and it will stop at 8 o'clock. C, it starts at 5 and makes 1/4 of a revolution clockwise. 1/4 of a revolution means it is 90 degree angle, okay. So to make 1/4 of a revolution, our hand will rotate by 90 degree. So where will it stop? From 5 it will move 90 degree through 90 degree angle, and it will stop at 8 o'clock. D, it starts at 5 and makes 3/4 of a revolution clockwise. So to make 3/4 of a revolution, our hand will move through 270 degree angle, or it will move through 3 right angles. So where will it stop? It will stop at, from here it starts, it will stop at 2 o'clock. Okay. Now next problem is, which direction will you face if you start facing east and make half of a revolution clockwise? So similar type of question, if you are facing east and take half of a revolution clockwise. Half revolution means what? 180 degree angle, straight angle, okay. So if we start facing east and make half revolution, we will face the opposite direction, that is west direction. B, if you are facing east and making 1/2 of a revolution clockwise. So here we have to understand that 1/2 revolution means 1 complete revolution, that means 360 degree angle, and another half revolution, that means 180 degree angle. So if you are starting here at east, okay, so if you take 1 complete revolution, again you will come back to east, okay, and 1 more half revolution, that means from east to west is another half revolution. So here you will complete the 1/2 revolution, and so you will reach west direction, you will face west direction. See, if you are facing west and making 3/4 of a revolution anti-clockwise, here you have to move anti-clockwise direction. So if we are facing west and here and take 3/4 revolution anti-clockwise, that means we have to move in this direction, and 3/4 of revolution means 3 right angles we have to move. That means where you are going to reach? You are going to face the north direction. Now question number 4. What part of a revolution have you turned through if you stand facing east and turn clockwise to face north? That means if you are facing east and if you are turning clockwise and you come to face north, how much of revolution what revolution you have taken? You have taken 3/4 of a revolution, isn't it? You have taken 3 turns of right angles from east to south and from south to west and from west to north. That means you have taken 3 turns of right angles, or you have taken 3/4 of a revolution. If you are facing south and turn clockwise to face east. So if we start facing towards south, if you are facing south and if you take turn towards to face the east, that means how many what part of revolution you have taken? So you have turned through 3 right angles again, or you have taken 3/4 of the revolution. And see, if you are facing west and turn clockwise to face east, that means if you are here at in west and you turn to face east means what part of revolution you have taken? You have turned through 180-degree angle or straight angle, that means you have taken half of the revolution. Children, with this question we come to the end of the session. We will solve more and understand more topics in our coming session. Till then, bye.